Hello and welcome to part 26A of programming for the web, configuring the programming environment. In the last video we saw a long video on how to install XAMPP, and I didn't show you how to install it as a service, so it would start up on it would automatically start on boot. The reason for this is because later on I'm actually going to show you how to set up different servers attached to the IDE, but you may want to actually start it as a service, so this video is going to show you how to do that. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start. Okay, the first thing you need to do is from the FAQs on the XAMPP site, you need to copy and paste this command. It's on the FAQs. After I rebooted my Linux box, XAMPP stopped running. How can I fix this? Is the FAQ, and you run this command. It will actually require the password, and what it does is it creates a SymLink in init.d to the lamp start program, which is in lamp, of course. So okay, so that's created the SymLink. Now we need to actually create the service. So you do this with systemctl, okay, and you do need to do this as sudo, and the command is enable, and what you do is just type in lamp. Now when you do this, it's going to create a number of files on your system and convert the old lamp system into the startup service, into the new startup service. You will see some errors, don't worry about it, it does work. Now this does not actually start the service. All it does is actually schedule it so that it will be started next time. You can add now to the service if you wish. I'm going to show you this on here. I'm then going to have to remove it all, which I'll actually show you how to do as well. Okay, so first of all, that's the command to enable the service, and you'll see that there are some small errors, but it's now actually listed in the services. You can actually see it if you wish on the service system, but it's not running. And to prove that, if I go into the XAMPP control panel and click on manage servers, everything should be listed as stopped. Okay, so all that does is set it up so that it's ready to run on your next boot, and it will run on every single boot. Okay, so we will do a restart, and to do that we'll just type reboot, and we'll come back in a moment once everything's restarted. Okay, so we're back and we have restarted. So if we actually start terminal again, okay, we can check to see which services are running. In CTL, you can do that with systemctl, and then we can grep running, and that should give me a list of the various services that are running. Okay, it doesn't actually say whether oh, maybe that's because it's further up. There we go, and you can see that the lamp service is now running. Okay, so if we start up the control panel, click on Manage Service, you can see that it automatically started running. Okay, now if you want to stop a service, this is perfectly possible. If you want to stop and remove a service, this is again possible. To do that, if you decide you want to no longer have the service in, okay, we can actually come in and instead of enable, okay, we remove the N and we put in disable. Okay, now this doesn't stop the service, all it does is disable it on the next boot up. If you want to stop the service, then the best thing to do is put in stop first. Okay, so that will stop the service, and in a moment you'll probably see these go red. Okay, so let's do that. It does take a moment for the control panel to spot that the services have been stopped. We then go in and click type in disable. Okay, and that's now disabled the service. Okay, now the next one is a little bit more difficult and dangerous. Okay, you have to make sure that you type this exactly. Okay, because if you get it wrong, you could do some damage to the system. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm typing correctly and talking to you at the same time. Okay, let me see. Sudo rm exec systemd system lamp. Okay, press enter. Okay, dot service on the end. Okay, right, it's not there, which is good. Okay, which means it's actually in a different place. But now that's the system stopped. You can see on the control panel that it stopped, and it's no longer going to load as a service. Okay, which is what I require on my system, because I'll be showing you how to use the IDE based servers as well. I'll give you a list of commands below in as to how to do it. So there will be a list of commands for you below to copy and paste if you so need it. That's all for this one. My name's John. Thanks for watching.